he just said it was in some mountain. Oh, with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? That would be Jabberwock Park, right? This one. Oh, we just gonna warp there? He told us to gather at a place called Monokuma Rock. I have a feeling there's a Rocky Mountain place over here. Oh, I didn't realize I was already on the island. Where is it? Where is it? To this? To this highly suspicious rock? Huh! Oh my god. He made himself look like Mount Rushmore. This man's over here. Hold on, let me take care of my pet. You said your face carved it, not your faces. Monokuma Rock. Monokuma for president?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, where the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byaku said before, right?
You are right.
Byaku, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byaku? And then Chai's just here. What happened to Gundam and Boss Baby? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
Got it.
Oh, I know, they probably ran away.
No way.
Oh, hell no, there's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Fuck with me.
I'm telling you, let me go. Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. Hey, you know what I noticed too? They don't have the regulation that says that you can't attack Monokuma. Unless I missed it. Maybe it's in the regulation book and I just didn't see it, but I didn't see any rule about you hurting Monokuma. Hey, Boss Baby, what are you doing all this time? What were you doing all this time? Nothing? I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room and I suddenly heard the fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyways? You. How can you say something irresponsible? Kill, kill, kill!
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait.
Koi, that's enough. You too, Boss Baby. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened, sinner?
I'm right here.
Now then.
He got his earring back. I see that he got his earring back. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. How did he get his earring back? Wait, he figured out how to get under the school. Or under the... No. Don't tell me the person I've been wooing for the first day, Gundam is the one who did the murder. If I did, then I'm right. Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field. Please wait a second. My. Sailor Moon, what are you doing here? Nobody asked you. Do you actually want to join in?
Masochistic.
Do you want to taste for how powerless you are at the class trial? You're even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service.
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later.
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys. So hurry up.
Huh?
He knows to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? This? The mouth? Of course it's the mouth. What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. I missed my red. Oh. What if Monokuma accidentally squashed a student? Would they just be gone like that? Accidentally squashed Nacho? Nacho just gone? Something came out. Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Mega Z is trembling with fear. Whoa, that's so totally suspicious.
Hey.
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way.
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find that killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up and for God's sakes. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys. Is this where a video? If this was a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear this game. Thanks, Chai. I appreciate it. Even Mega Z is afraid. One of the divas of destruction is scared. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely at the escalator as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, it just closed. Oh, that's unsettling.
Huh?
This is an elevator. I see. This entire rock is an elevator? Once again, Monokuma's doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator's door slowly opened.
Welcome!
Oh my god, this actually looks like an actual trial room. Why is there a tablet? Is that so then we can see what's on the person's tablet? Like we can see what was on Byaku's e-handbook? This is a first class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fate.
You
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this.
Fuck with me.
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where our names are written. Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we needed to find out who killed Byaku. Ultimate affluent prodigy Byaku Takami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. That's cool, I like that. The person who did it, one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can't believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. Oh, and so this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would like to save my progress, please. Thank you. I have nothing. What happened to my skills I bought? I was gonna say, wait a minute. Delusion, influence gauge. I'd have one more. There we go. So those two. I don't have anything else, right? Yeah, I don't have anything else. Mini handbook change. I can change difficulty if I want. Finish preparations. Just in case if it's too difficult. I did put it on mean difficulty, so I did put it on the hardest difficulty. But we'll see how it goes.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Sailor Moon, are you okay? You seem like an unwilling participant. Just dangling from the ceiling.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Sailor Moon's so happy to be here. She's so excited. She can't contain herself. That's why they had to tie her up.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Oh, was one of them an e-girl? I mean, I think the closest would be Chai.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
I was gonna say Chai is an e-girl.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
I was gonna say that would be the only one I could think of.
This class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
To the game girl, I mean, just because she's a game girl doesn't mean she's an e-girl. Sorry, I had to ask.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
He hates Sailor Moon
That much?
Oh.
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
What, Mika? What have we been doing for the last half hour? I think it was the Blackened. You think it was the Blackened? I think you're right,
No
Helen.
complaining. Let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
That's what his voice actually sounds like. He does sound like a mafia member.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
You sure about that?
What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
You like Akon style? Violence!
Where we found the
She
body.
always...
It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Yeah, she always jumps to like, must kill, must smash.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Wait, is Chai gonna become the new Coco? Because she does seem like she'd be the new Coco. The reason why Byaku's body was discovered under the table, dining hall table, we could start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about it's a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. Baby Geeksa. Was it at or after? It was at the party. It was during the party. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During this discussion, all of your classmates mates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal the lies or mistakes containing within their statements. This means you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle, then fire with the... That makes sense. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. Wait, hold. They shoot each other? No, well, no, it's not literally shooting each other. I'm shooting truths at lies. I'm using my words as bullets. I think it was you. If you press the start button during this argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. More bullets. Wait, you're shooting each other? Like your argument. Knife, bloodstain on a table. Oh god. Gaps in the floorboard.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table
Yeah, we know that.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh?
No.
Why? Obviously by hiding the body.
She's so
They tried
excited.
to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
I know what it was, the lie. I know what the lie was. Your statement is wrong. Die. I think it was soda, right? That said it?
Byakuya,
Yeah, it was soda.
they probably moved the body there.
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
Get out of here. No, that's wrong. Oh my god. No, that's wrong. They brought it back. Oh my god.
I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh?
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Oh my god, I do hate her. It's Gabe's catchphrase. It's in all the games. No, that's wrong. It's kind of like, it's like, objection, like that one game. Yeah, I don't like her now.
I respond better to praise, you know.
Now I can see why people don't like her.
If the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
Yep.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
The knife, he saw the knife. Objection! I'm neutral to, you're neutral to Yoko? I mean, like, she's cute, but also kind of bratty.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Hina, why do you think, he was never a jokester, what are you
The
talking
hell
about?
he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
See, I would see him doing something like, she's so comically rude, it gets funny how she it is kind of funny because she's such a tiny little girl, but she's so mean. She's like a mean girl.
Blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it connects to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably the night vision goggles? Not that, please. Not that again. Was it the knife? Are we talking about the knife? I was trying to, display problem. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably the knife, right? Because I think he saw the knife and he dove under the table to see what it was.
I can prove it with this.
Yep, it was right.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife?
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
So you bring up.
Particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
How do you have proof?
This is almost like a real trial!
I'm curious what Pico has that she's. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will all take a damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You'll have to rely on your logic to determine which weak spot are actually lies and mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the right bumper button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Are we sure that Gundam is a high schooler? Same with, again, like last game, there was a bunch of people that I don't think were high schoolers. Gundam probably, Nico, who knows. Nico might just be really buff, because being really buff kind of makes you look older. Knife, blood stain on a table, gaps in the floor, AC timer, night vision goggles.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table
Okay.
during the blackout.
Yes.
That sounds correct.
Yes.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food!
I have a feeling the night vision goggles are gonna come into play.
See in the dark either.
No, yes he could! Night vision goggles, take that! How dare you! Neko sure does not look like no, he doesn't.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
But again, they've lost years of time, so they might think they're freshmen, but they're actually seniors, which would make them adults, technically.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So,
Are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Wait, what?
No,
What is
that's
this?
obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
This is new. This is really new.
Way around?
Other way around.
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Did she just counter you? She did. She countered me. Were you surprised? Yes. I was very surprised by snapshots and backlash at me. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim by drawing out their weak spots and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. She just perfect parried your head just a little bit. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know where to cut vertically. Wait, vertical, sideways, or diagonal? Oh no. She parried your word bullet. So you have to choose where to cut, and based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your current counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be sure to be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If this happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Interesting. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's gonna be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with a button. That makes sense. I wonder what the speed run for this game is like. Oh my god, it's chaotic. I watched somebody do the first game speed run, and it was like my brain will just get text buttons, pretty much. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth bullet, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth bullet? Or truth blade? Truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. They won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. It's a katana stuffy. Well, I figured that, but I was like, they said truth blades. I was like, cause I remember I got an ability, I got a skill called, I think, sharpen knife or sharpen blade, so I get more sharpness. So also, what chapter is this? Chapter 1. This is the very first chapter. Only the name has changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the start button during this game, you see the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm curious how the cut, it didn't really explain. Oh. Drill in case irons in storage room knife.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Oh.
I can't back down.
Dual cross swords. What is happening? I don't understand this game.
Where's the proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what happened. Oh. So those goggles were a plan. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Well, I don't. What do you mean? Oh, god damn it! No, god, no. Well, I know I'm doing my best. I should Byakuya bought the night vision goggles. I need to refute. Yeah, I'm doing my best.
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I meant to shoot the bullet.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously
I'm doing my
used those night vision
best.
goggles. That's gotta
Yes,
be
Pebbles.
I can't back down.
There we go. Oh, not like this. What?
If you just use the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
You shut up.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what. So those goggles were a plan. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, come on, please.
Allow me to
Thank you.
those words.
Oh my god.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
You like this game? Pebbles, listen here. You like this video game? So, I'm curious, Pebbles. What do the directions of the slashing have to do? Do you understand that part? Because I don't understand that part. Like, they said the directions of the slashing, that's good. Going to be a thing to get used to. I don't understand the slashing directions. That's the only thing I don't understand. Like, they're like, you can slash horizontally, vertically. Like, that I don't understand. It's basically Fruit Ninja with words. Oh, that's it? So I'm just pretty much trying to hit as many words as possible. Is that what I'm trying to do? I mean, if that's the case, I understand. Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
But why?
Words can sometimes change position. Oh, so you have to like slash them so you can hit them? I wasn't really paying attention to the words changing position. I was just like, must hit things. I was just frantically like slash.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
I was just panicked.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as
Yeah,
well.
that's gonna take some getting. That's gonna take a lot of getting used to. Not gonna lie.
I said assume. Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case.
That's slash words until yellow words appear. That makes sense. Just keep going until.
Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
No, because of the tape.
It would be weird.
It's a tape. Just, but that makes sense.
Damn
Okay, it makes a little bit more sense.
At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
I don't like how he said that.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
She knew what he said. A knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. That's not possible. A knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Night vision goggles, duct tape.
I see. There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
It's a wee bit.
Duct tape. They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Poor Sailor Moon.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Oh, the note. We're gonna bring up the note.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
Mika is so cute. Mika is pretty adorable.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
Is this Hangman's Gambit 2 time? No, Pebbles, don't say such things.
Probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Yes, he was
You
clairvoyant.
think so too, right, Hajime?
It's a note, right? We're talking about a note. That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder could occur. Whereas that one picture of Mika. Wait, did I pass it? No, I didn't pass it. This one.
I can prove it with this.
Poor Mika.
Everyone,
Poor clumsy
can you please
Mika.
take a look at this.
Gundam does not sound like a high schooler. No, there's a couple of them that don't. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Tanaka's my favorite character. You like Tanaka? Again, I like Gundam is still my favorite so far. So we're neither does Sakura. Listen, we don't talk about Sakura. That brings up feelers. My feelings is too soon, Barrett.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
Like even Sailor Moon, are you sure? You really sure? Unlike Makoto, Jimmy being like, God, I have to solve everything myself. Ugh, the stupid people. Kind of my favorite
The
too.
only lies I tell are friendly lies.
I'm not thinking there's like a white lie. Is that what he's saying?
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
I think the letter was to set him up, to make a situation like this, so he would make a situation like that.
Not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. A strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
Yeah, they would have trusted him, and then they would have been more on guard
We
too.
would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
Yeah, I get that.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Yeah, maybe it was a setup. I'm pretty sure it might have been a setup. Yeah, oh yes, the murder note prank on a murder show. Oh yes, but I've never suspected it.
A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Maybe it wasn't. Who knows?
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Maybe it was the Muffin Man.
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. Wait, oh. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byaku?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
I just love pranking people with murder notes. Oh, my daily time. Instead of throwing eggs and leaving burning bags of poop on the doors. Too old school. I love living murder notes pranks. Oh no, Byaku Tagami is dead. I almost feel bad for him, except I don't. Well, he was starting to get better. He was starting to be less selfish. How dare you put death instead?
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
I mean, she has a point. I cry again because he was becoming best boy. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byaku. There's no way I can believe that yet.